Ever wondered how modern chicken farming has transformed from traditional practices? Well, let's take a journey back in time. Picture this: small backyard operations where families raised a handful of chickens for their own use. This was the humble beginning of chicken farming. Simple, but not without its challenges. But as time went on, the demand for poultry products grew, and with it, the scale of operations. From these modest origins sprouted large-scale commercial farms. We saw the birth of a new era, one marked by technological advancements that revolutionized the industry. Innovations like automated feeding systems, climate-controlled barns, and sophisticated health monitoring tools have made it possible to house and care for thousands of chickens in ways that were unimaginable in the early days of farming. So, chicken farming isn't what it used to be, but what exactly is it now? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of modern chicken farming. Modern chicken farming is a complex, technology-driven process. Let's start from the beginning, the egg. These aren't your typical kitchen variety eggs, but specially selected eggs destined for incubation. Relying on advanced technology, modern incubators precisely control temperature, humidity, and ventilation to create the perfect conditions for chicks to develop. This artificial mother-hen approach ensures a high hatch rate, with most eggs hatching in about 3 weeks. Once hatched, the chicks are relocated to brooder houses. These are temperature-controlled environments where the chicks' comfort is paramount. During their first week, the temperature is usually kept around 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it's gradually decreased by about 5 degrees each week. This mimics the natural process where a mother hen would gradually expose her chicks to the outside world. Now, let's talk about feeding and watering. Gone are the days of farmers manually scattering feed. Today, automated systems do the job. These systems ensure that chickens have constant access to fresh food and water, which is crucial for their growth and health. It's all very high-tech, with sensors monitoring food and water levels and refilling them as needed. But it's not just about feeding and keeping them warm. Regular health checks are an integral part of modern chicken farming. Farmers closely monitor their flocks for any signs of illness. The earlier a problem is detected, the better the chances are of keeping it from spreading. Vaccinations also play a vital role in protecting the flock's health. Chickens are vaccinated against a variety of diseases, much like how we get our flu shots. These vaccinations are often administered through the water supply or as a spray, making the process efficient and stress-free for the chickens. So you see, modern chicken farming isn't merely about raising chickens, it involves a symphony of processes, each carefully managed and controlled to ensure the health and well-being of the flock. It's a far cry from the small-scale farming of yesteryears. Clearly, chicken farming nowadays is no small feat, it's a well-oiled machine. Biosecurity plays a crucial role in modern chicken farming. Let's dive in to understand why, on a chicken farm, biosecurity is the series of measures taken to prevent the spread of diseases. If we think of a farm as a fortress, biosecurity is the moat, the drawbridge, and the castle walls all rolled into one. It's the first line of defense against disease-causing organisms that could wreak havoc on a flock. One of the most important biosecurity practices is disinfection. This includes everything from the equipment used on the farm, to the vehicles that come and go, and even the footwear worn by those working with the birds. It's a meticulous process, but it's crucial in keeping harmful bacteria and viruses at bay. Another key biosecurity measure is limiting visitor access. This might seem somewhat unfriendly, but remember, we're guarding a fortress here. Every new person who steps onto a farm is a potential carrier of disease. By keeping visitor numbers down, we reduce the risk of introducing new pathogens into the environment. And let's not forget the importance of a clean environment. This isn't just about sweeping up feathers and removing waste. It's about ensuring the living conditions for the chickens are as pristine as possible. This means regular cleaning and disinfection of the chicken houses, proper waste management, and controlling pests that could bring in diseases. These biosecurity measures, along with others, are vital in preventing the spread of diseases like avian influenza, salmonella, and Newcastle disease. These diseases not only pose a risk to the health of the flock, but also to the safety of the food supply. So, next time you enjoy a chicken dinner, remember the fortress that is the modern chicken farm. Each bite you take is not just a testament to the farmer's hard work, but also to the rigorous biosecurity measures that keep the chickens healthy and our food safe. Without these biosecurity measures, the health of the flock and the safety of the food supply could be at risk. Modern chicken farming has a significant impact not just on the poultry industry but also on the economy and the environment. Let's take a moment to scratch beneath the surface and explore this a bit further. It's easy to overlook, but modern chicken farming is a powerhouse when it comes to job creation. From farm workers to transport drivers, from feed mill operators to processing plant employees, the industry supports a vast network of jobs. And this doesn't even take into account the ancillary businesses that thrive in tandem, such as equipment manufacturers and veterinary services. But it's not just about jobs. Modern chicken farming plays a critical role in our food supply. Thanks to modern farming practices, we now have a steady, reliable source of protein that's accessible and affordable. It's a cornerstone of our diets, and it's hard to imagine a world without it. Now let's pivot and talk about the environment. Chicken farming, like any agricultural endeavor, leaves a footprint. On the positive side, chicken manure is a valuable resource. It's rich in nutrients, and when used as fertilizer, it can boost soil health and productivity. This transforms what could be a waste product into a boon for farmers and gardeners. However, it's not all rosy. Modern chicken farming also contributes to greenhouse gas emissions, largely through the production and transport of chicken feed. These emissions contribute to climate change, a global challenge that we're all grappling with. It's also worth noting that large-scale chicken farms can sometimes lead to issues with waste management. When not handled properly, excess manure can contaminate water sources, posing a threat to both wildlife and human health. Modern chicken farming then is a complex process with far-reaching implications. It's a vital part of our economy and our food supply, but it also carries environmental responsibilities. As consumers, it's important for us to be aware of these impacts so we can make informed choices. And as a society, it's crucial for us to continue innovating and finding ways to make chicken farming as sustainable and responsible as possible.